7 places you should never talk in. Wisdom of silence revealed. In the fast-paced, hyper-connected world we live in, words often flow freely and sometimes recklessly. With instant communication at our fingertips, the impulse to voice our thoughts and opinions is stronger than ever. However, there are moments in life when silence is not just golden, but essential. Knowing when to keep silent is a mark of wisdom, maturity, and emotional intelligence. It's not about suppressing your voice. It's about choosing your words carefully and understanding the profound impact they can have on yourself and others. In this article, we'll explore 7 crucial moments where silence is not just advisable, but necessary. 1. Keep silent when you are angry. Anger is a powerful emotion, one that can take control of your thoughts and actions if left unchecked. When anger takes hold, it often clouds our judgment, leading us to say things we might later regret. Words spoken in anger are rarely measured or thoughtful. They tend to be harsh, impulsive, and sometimes cruel. The heat of the moment can cause you to lash out, targeting the person in front of you, rather than addressing the root cause of your anger. In these moments, silence is your best defense against making a bad situation worse. By keeping silent, you give yourself the time to cool down and reflect on what's really bothering you. Silence allows you to process your emotions, to identify whether your anger is justified or misplaced, and to consider the consequences of your words before they're spoken. It's important to remember that once words are spoken, they cannot be taken back. The scars left by hurtful words can take a long time to heal, and some relationships may never recover from them. Moreover, silence in moments of anger is not about bottling up your feelings or avoiding conflict. It's about choosing the right time to express your feelings constructively. When you've had time to calm down, you can approach the situation with a clearer mind, express your concerns more rationally, and work towards a resolution rather than escalating the conflict. 2. Keep silent if your words can offend someone. We live in a diverse world, full of people with different backgrounds, beliefs, and sensitivities. It's easy to forget how our words might be received by others, especially when we're focused on expressing our own opinions. However, words have the power to offend, to alienate, and to hurt. If you sense that your words could potentially offend someone, it's crucial to pause and reconsider. Offense is often taken when words are spoken without thought or consideration for the feelings of others. This can happen in everyday conversations, during debates, or when discussing sensitive topics such as politics, religion, or personal values. Even when your intentions are not to hurt, the impact of your words can still be damaging. Offending someone can lead to strained relationships, loss of trust, and in some cases, irreparable damage. Silence in these moments is a form of respect. It shows that you value the other person's feelings and are willing to put their well-being above your desire to speak your mind. This doesn't mean you should never express your views or discuss difficult topics. Instead, it means choosing your words carefully, being mindful of the context, and considering whether the conversation is necessary or beneficial at that moment. 3. Keep silent if your words can ruin a friendship. Friendships are among the most valuable relationships we can have. They provide us with support, companionship, and a sense of belonging. However, friendships are also delicate, and they can be easily damaged by thoughtless words. In moments of conflict, misunderstanding, or disagreement, the wrong words can fracture a friendship beyond repair. When you're in a situation where your words could potentially harm a friendship, silence is often the wisest choice. This is especially true if the conflict is minor or based on a misunderstanding. Speaking out in anger or frustration might feel satisfying in the moment, but it can cause long-term damage to a relationship that has taken years to build. Instead of speaking immediately, take a step back and consider the bigger picture. Is this argument worth risking the friendship? Are there other ways to resolve the issue without causing hurt? Silence gives you the time to reflect on these questions, to calm your emotions, and to approach the situation with a more balanced perspective. In many cases, you may find that the issue isn't as significant as it seemed in the heat of the moment, and that silence was the best choice. 4. Keep silent if you don't know the whole story. We all have a tendency to jump to conclusions, to form opinions based on incomplete information. This is especially true in today's world where we're constantly bombarded with snippets of news, social media updates, and hearsay. However, speaking without knowing the full story can lead to misunderstandings, false accusations, and unnecessary conflict. When you don't know all the facts, silence is your best ally. It prevents you from spreading misinformation, making baseless assumptions, or saying something you'll later regret. In these moments, it's better to listen, to ask questions, and to seek out more information before forming an opinion or offering your thoughts. Silence in these situations is not a sign of ignorance or passivity. It's a sign of wisdom. It shows that you understand the importance of having all the facts before making a judgment. It also demonstrates respect for the complexity of situations and the people involved. By choosing silence, you give yourself the opportunity to gain a deeper understanding and to respond in a way that is informed and considerate. 5. Keep silent if you can't speak without screaming. When emotions run high, it's easy to raise your voice, to let your frustrations boil over into shouting. However, shouting rarely leads to a constructive resolution. Instead, it often escalates the situation, making it harder for both parties to find common ground. In the heat of the moment, yelling can feel like the only way to be heard, but it often results in the other person shutting down, retaliating, or becoming equally defensive. If you find yourself on the verge of screaming, silence is the best choice. By choosing silence, you avoid adding fuel to the fire. You give yourself the space to calm down, to gather your thoughts, and to approach the situation more rationally. Silence in these moments is not about suppressing your voice. It's about preserving the integrity of the conversation and ensuring that it remains productive. Moreover, silence can be a powerful tool for de-escalation. When one person chooses to remain calm and composed, it often encourages the other person to do the same. It creates an environment where both parties can express their feelings without fear of being attacked or belittled. In this way, silence can help to restore balance, allowing for a more meaningful and respectful dialogue. Keep silent if your silence can save the relationship. There are times in any relationship where silence can be more beneficial than speaking. This is especially true in moments of tension, where words can easily be misconstrued or taken out of context. In these situations, silence can act as a protective measure, preventing unnecessary arguments and preserving the peace. Silence in these moments is not about avoiding important conversations or sweeping issues under the rug. Instead, it's about recognizing when a situation is too volatile for a productive discussion. By choosing silence, you give both parties the time to cool down, to reflect on their feelings, and to approach the issue with a clearer mind. In some cases, silence can also serve as a way to show your commitment to the relationship. It demonstrates that you value the relationship enough to avoid saying something that could cause harm. It shows that you're willing to put the relationship above your desire to be right or to have the last word. This kind of silence can be a powerful tool for maintaining harmony and ensuring that the relationship remains strong. Keep silent when you feel too emotional. Emotions are an integral part of the human experience, but they can also be overwhelming. When you're feeling particularly emotional, whether due to sadness, frustration, excitement, or anxiety, it's easy to let those emotions dictate your words. However, speaking when you're too emotional can lead to statements that are exaggerated, untrue, or hurtful. In these moments, silence is a form of self-care. It allows you to process your emotions, to understand what you're feeling, and to decide how best to express those feelings. By choosing silence, you give yourself the space to regain your composure, to think more clearly, and to approach the situation with a more balanced perspective. Moreover, silence in these moments can prevent you from saying something you'll later regret. Emotions can cloud your judgment, making you more likely to say things that you don't really mean or that don't accurately reflect your true feelings. By waiting until you're feeling more grounded, you can ensure that your words are more thoughtful and intentional. Silence is often undervalued in a world that prioritizes constant communication and immediate responses. However, knowing when to remain silent is a sign of wisdom, self-control, and emotional intelligence. It is a skill that can protect your relationships, preserve your peace of mind, and prevent unnecessary conflict. In the 7 situations outlined above, silence is not about avoiding confrontation or suppressing your voice. It is about choosing the right time to speak, the right words to use, and the right approach to take. By embracing the power of silence, you can navigate life's challenges with greater mindfulness, respect, and understanding. So the next time you find yourself in one of these situations, remember the art of silence. It is not about what you do not say. It is about what you choose to say, when you choose to say it, and how you choose to say it. In a world filled with noise, silence can be your most powerful tool for creating harmony, fostering understanding, and maintaining the relationships that matter most. Thank you for watching our videos. It is a source of motivation to help us share more good videos about life values. Please like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos.